And welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time, we finished up the Isle of Gust, and what is that chair squeaking? And we also got the second, fairy, Neri of Wisdom, obviously reference to Nehru. I forgot what the first spirit's name was, so I probably should have been paying attention to that. Roll. I mean, don't roll. Spin attack. Anyway, remember this guy? This is Salvatore. So you're going to play or what? 20 rupees a game for kids, yes or no? Oh yeah, okay, let's see. This game of skill takes place on the vast stage of the open sea. Heave on board, prepare to set sail and raise anchor. On the horizon looms a blue target. Man the cannon, take aim, and kaboom! I cannot do this kaboom voice. Sploosh, bang, kaboom. You obliterate the target, earning 100 points. Suddenly a red target sails into view. It fears nothing, for it can't be broken. Every time you pound it with cannon fire, you earn 20 points. Kablow. Now, so did you get all that or what? Record is 2,500 points. Ship sails on its own, and we're off. So basically beat the high score, that's all there is to this. It's about knowing what targets to go for when, that's basically it. It's not that difficult, I don't think. Watch me say it's not difficult and then get completely destroyed by the later challenge, because that's how my luck works. I mean, as far as challenges like this go, I feel like this one's pretty easy compared to other canon games in Zelda. The worst canon game I've ever played is Paper Mario Color Splash, I think, because it is so picky. I like Color Splash, but parts of that game are like really terrible, and I fully admit that they're really terrible. Even if I do think it is a vast improvement over Sticker Star, and even as someone who's okay with Sticker Star, I never was like super into Sticker Star, and frankly, I tried to replay it in anticipation of Color Splash. I could not get into it at all. But yeah, I could not really get into Sticker Star past one playthrough. Same with Final Fantasy 13 actually. I enjoyed it on my first playthrough, but I tried playing it again, and I just could not get past the tutorial. Like legit, I did not get past the tutorial of 13 because it was that boring. And that's kind of what happened when I tried to replay Sticker Star. It didn't feel right. It's one of those one-hit wonder type games that I feel like I can only play once. Yeah. Well, we beat the high score, so I guess I can stop now. And hold there. What? 2,600 points? That's unheard of. You get a prize for canon excellence. Pick a chest and claim it. Now, I'm not sure how this works. I'm going to err on the side of caution and create a restore point because there's one item you specifically want. And knowing my luck, we're not going to get it. We actually got it. Okay, that was completely useless. You got a bomb bag. Oh yeah, you beat your record. Way to go, or whatever. You qualify for this bonus prize. Take it. We got our money back, in other words. We're out of here. Now there is stuff we can do over there, but we need the... Well, it's a spoiler, kind of. I mean, if you played Wind Waker, you can probably guess what item you need, but, yeah, or any other 2D Zelda ever, I should say. So hey, we got the big bomb bag, so that's 20 bombs, so we shouldn't have any issues running out of bombs now. Which is why I would suggest doing this ASAP, just so you don't run out of bombs, because that's really bad later on. Now, our next stop is the South Seas. Now, I just want to double check something really quickly. Are we missing a wisdom gem? I think we're supposed to have... Or is this just mislabeled? I think this is just mislabeled, because I'm using, yeah, Zelda Dungeons Guide, and they're kind of overhauling it. So they say it's the 5th wisdom gem, I think it's only supposed to be the 4th. So yeah, at some point I'll go back and find the masked shop and try to get the courage gem and heart piece or heart container there, but for now, because this is broad daylight, we're not gonna worry about it. I'll do that off screen and probably just stick it in at the beginning of the video because again, recording at like the middle of the night isn't really preferable. By the way, another thing we want to do, and you'll see something interesting when we actually get to the next zone, is actually mark the locations of the next frogs on the map, if I'm not mistaken. Did I? Or did I forget to do that? I hope I didn't forget to do that, really. Because I could have sworn I did, but I don't know if that was on like a dummy file. I did, okay. So we wanted to go to the Isle of Ember next, believe it or not. And this is actually the best time to try to get the frogs, so hey, cool. Save some time. Yes, this is all side quests, again. You'll be happy to know that this shouldn't take, like, 4 videos, so... There's not that much that opens up other than, like, mass ship and stuff, which we could have done last time, but I just didn't feel like doing it, and just wasting, like, skipping ahead time-wise in terms of the clock and everything. Especially because it's like, I don't know, I don't like doing, like, time-specific events unless I can clear out the entire thing in one go, I think. Which would have been a problem. I think it's supposed to be around here, the frog. There he is. Hello. Just kind of pelt cannonballs at it until it lands. Oof, nice shot, buddy. The big frog spent the— okay, so he does the exact same thing, I think. Sadly, my marker on the map wasn't that different than the actual symbol. So it's basically like an hourglass if you cut the top of it off. By the way, you'll want to know how to do a one-stroke hourglass. That sounds really silly, but it's actually something you want to know. Yeah, if you don't know how to draw an hourglass in one stroke, definitely learn how to do that because you actually need it. Also, if you don't know how to draw a Triforce in one stroke, you may also have kind of a bad time later on. I certainly didn't know how to do it, and that took me forever on my first playthrough. Now, again, that brings up the point. The last couple dungeons have been really easy. However, there are some things about this game that legit stump me. Very rarely, but it is possible. I feel like this is, and Wind Waker both, are good entry places as pretty accessible Zelda games. Has Fate clouded your true course, Link? Nope. Now, do I talk to her behind the counter or in front of the counter? I guess maybe get the fortune. I see it now, your future. I see it, I shall speak. Listen with your hearts. You've rescued the Spirit of Wisdom. Please take this, Link. Another Wisdom Gem. This is number 4. So this guy is wrong with, this is actually number 5. So basically she said find the last one, which is what we already knew. But hey, we got a Spirit Gem out of it, so well worth our time. Now, that is it for non-Merkei side quests, thank goodness, other than the fish. And, the fish, and I'm really drawing a blank. And the courage gem that we could potentially get, but we won't. Why are there so many barricades? Yeah, we really could do a lot more things than we are. It's just a matter of, is it really worth it to try to just go out of our way for it, like the sword, not the swordfish, the Neptuna? It's not really worth it, in my opinion. If we just happen to run into a Neptuna, cool, but I'm not gonna force it because, like, we've been sailing for a while, haven't we? Have you seen a swordfish shadow at all on the top screen? Me neither. I've been keeping an eye out in case it does spawn, because if it spawns, then cool, we'll go for it, but it's not really worth just waiting around for. Okay, this guy has so many more rupees than I do. I'm probably gonna have to farm for rupees at this rate. Finally for this power gem in the shop, which is 500 rupees, so that is our 5th power gem? I think that's number 5. We can actually get another power gem, believe it or not. All we need to do is go back to see Oshus. Now, there are 2 ways to get this particular spirit gem. You can either go to talk to Oshus, which is obviously the easier way, or, well actually no, that's the harder way. The easier way is to just wait it out, and apparently he'll mail it to you eventually, but we want to talk to him. Let's plan a while. Excellent, Link, you have rescued the Spirit of Wisdom, and you must locate one more. Find her, then you can find the ghost ship. Oh yes, I was rummaging around my storehouse and found this. This is connected to the spirits. You should have it. And another power gem. There are 20 spirit gems for each of the spirits scattered far and wide. Find as many as you can. That will make you strong. There's like that Spirit Island place where if you actually have a ton of spirit gems, you can power yourself up. But again, we don't have nearly enough yet, unfortunately. So there's only one more thing, which you're probably very relieved at, that we actually can do right now. And it's up here. Now I'm not sure if we're just gonna call it early, or if we're actually just gonna get partway through the temple. Because the problem is with the Temple of the Ocean King is it's kind of repetitive after like the 5th time. So I'm highly considering skipping ahead until we actually get to the door that Neri can open, but I haven't decided yet. Because we're like, this took a lot less time than I thought it would. Okay, so inside this cave is another hidden thing. Hooray! I guess we could just do a short video. I mean, it's not like Sonic is short. I mean, the last like video is like 30 minutes, easy. Actually, I think it's not 30 minutes. I think it was like Silver's last episode that was 30 minutes. I don't remember. Can't remember what I did yesterday. Got a power gem. Oh shoot, that is actually something I can show. That actually is something I can show. Talking about the Temple of the Ocean King. Things are not the same between routes. Now I'm double checking power gems, so we have 7, 4, 3. Yeah, we're on track. We're just missing the 1 courage gem. Now I'm not gonna do the full run, because again, I plan on cutting once I get my point across. This first floor is unchanged between playthroughs. It is completely unchanged, same thing. This is where things get fascinating. Well, we have bombs now. We can actually just do this. Skip out a whole chunk of the temple by just doing this. So up on this switch, lower the door on the left, get the key. Eventually. I wish it didn't do that. I really wish it didn't do that. The whole fanfare every time you pick up a key on the ground, because it's like, we know where the key is. We've played a Zelda before, preferably. If you're playing Phantom Hourglass, you've probably played a Zelda before. Likewise, this is a Bumble Wall too. Now, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm actually doing it. I'm just gonna get to the point that we haven't been to before. By the way, full disclosure, I'm not planning... Oh shoot, I still have to hit the switch. To do that, you just have to lure it away, really. It's actually not a bad strategy to actually get caught on purpose and then just lure it. What was that? No, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Shoot. Now I'm actually in a bit of a bind. Yeah, I forgot which triggered the flames and which triggered the key. Which is kind of important to keep in mind, which is which, really. We're just gonna tank it, really. That one phantom actually can't get up there, so that drops the key. I'll have to remember that. Now, another thing is, I feel like this temple, as it is kind of artificial difficulty, as they say, part of it is actually designed to force you to use the touchscreen. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that either, but I feel like part of the reason why you have to go through the same thing over and over again is to encourage a level where you actually need to like take notes. Now maybe I'm just being overly optimistic, that's a high possibility, but yeah, I feel like that could be a thing, that is part of the reason why this temple is repeated, is just because of wanting to encourage players to, Also, could we do this last time? I don't think we could. By the way, you can actually kill a phantom by doing that. I'll demonstrate. I think it's like right about here? Yes, and you still get the key, so you don't lose that. So yes, I am planning, if a level changes dramatically between repeats, I am planning to show major skips and exploits to speed up your time through the Temple of the Ocean King, because again, this dungeon is kind of a slog, I am totally aware of that. But at the same time, it's kind of, I find it fascinating, because it feels like you're growing as a character in terms of strength. You start out with like nothing, and then voila, lo and behold, you can actually do a lot of really cool stuff. And I actually am kind of like okay with that. Yes, it's repetitive. I fully admit it's repetitive. But again, maybe I'm looking at the bright side, but I do find it kind of cool actually being able to be in a dungeon where you actually can see how things change from playthrough to playthrough. Or again, I might just be being overly optimistic about this place. That's the other option. Now, I'm probably going to cut once we get to the door, and actually next time I have a feeling I'm going to actually queue up a couple more side quests, believe it or not. Like get the Courage Gem, maybe the Heart Container as well, just to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, grind for rupees, and also maybe try to catch the Neptuna off screen and just put all that footage at the beginning of the next episode, so we actually start off more on track with what like this guide is saying to do. So I don't forget for later, basically. Okay, think of it this way, we started with 12 minutes, and we got through the first section of the dungeon in 3 minutes. Now, I don't remember how long the last romp went, but I can tell you it wasn't 3 minutes. We made it to the door. It's the Spirit of Wisdom's turn this time. Oh, leave this to me. This is the Door of Wisdom. I will use my powers to open it. Are you ready? Then tap the door. Now heading into uncharted territory. But yeah, I'm gonna do some side quests and such, and then we'll actually, for the main episode, we'll come back at this point and continue through the Temple of the Ocean King. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass.